Okay, so there's a huge new claim out there that could literally redraw the entire map of global security. We're talking about a potential technological leap that's so big, it could put a brand new player on the intercontinental stage.
And what does this all boil down to? Well, it's really this one pretty startling question. Is the White House, not to mention major European capitals, now potentially in Iran's missile range? Let's get into exactly what's being claimed here. So here's the headline. Reports are flying around that Iran has pulled off a successful test of a new long-range ballistic missile. And the range they're claiming? An absolutely staggering 10,000 kilometers. If that's true, well, it's a total game changer. All right, so you're probably asking, where is this story even coming from? Well, the trail seems to kick off with reports tied to Iranian media, and they're attributed to a member of Iran's own parliament. After that, the story got picked up by defense and security news sites, and that's what took it global.
Now, to really get why this is such a massive deal, we've got to understand the technology we're talking about, the ICBM. So, what exactly is one?
You've probably heard the term ICBM before. It stands for Intercontinental Ballistic Missile. And that one word, intercontinental, is everything. The official definition is a missile that can go at least 5,500 kilometers, and it's built to carry the heaviest hitters, including nuclear warheads. See, an ICBM doesn't fly like a plane. It rockets up high, way above the atmosphere, into a suborbital path before it comes screaming down on its target. It's that combo of insane range and a powerful punch that makes it a top-tier weapon. And this is the key point. The scale of this alleged jump is just huge. This wouldn't be some small incremental upgrade. No, this would be a massive leap, transforming a regional power into a potential global one. Let's really put this into perspective for a second. Until now, Iran's confirmed missile capabilities were somewhere in the 2,000 to 3,000 kilometer range. I mean, that's a serious threat to its neighbors, for sure. But jumping to 10,000 kilometers? That's a completely different league. Their older missiles, things like the Shahab, Qadr, and Sijil, they were all designed to project power in their own backyard. They did their job, but their reach was always limited. Just let that number sink in. 10,000 kilometers. That's more than the distance from Tehran to New York City, with miles to spare. It fundamentally changes the entire strategic equation for countries all over the world. And having that kind of power, well, that would land Iran in a very small and very exclusive group of nations, the ICBM Club. Just look at who's in this club right now, based on the reports we're looking at. It's a short list. You've got the United States, Russia, China, and North Korea. And that's pretty much it. Those are the countries confirmed to have these kinds of capabilities. So the implication is crystal clear. If these reports turn out to be true, Iran wouldn't just be improving its military. It would be vaulting itself into the ranks of the world's major powers, with a kind of strike power that can reach across continents. So what would the fallout be? How exactly does a missile with a 10,000-kilometer range completely redraw the world's threat map? Well, all of a sudden, the list of places within reach just explodes. We're not talking about just the immediate neighborhood anymore. This would put all of Western and Eastern Europe, North Africa, every inch of Israel, and, most critically, the majority of the United States on the map. And you can bet this kind of talk is getting a lot of attention. The report claims this potential development has leaders from Washington to Jerusalem deeply concerned. And it's not just them. It suggests that even major powers like Moscow and Beijing are on high alert, thinking hard about this new strategic balance. At the end of the day, what this claim really represents is the potential for a massive transformation. This isn't just about a new weapon. It's about a fundamental shift in identity, from a major regional player to a nation that can project its power across the entire globe. And that leaves us with the final, biggest question of all. A new strategic reality has just been claimed. And whether it's confirmed tomorrow or not, the claim alone changes the entire conversation. So the real question isn't just if the world will respond, but how.